only be achieved through failure and introspection. Soichiro Honda, born November 17, 1906, in the Japanese village of Tenru, had always been fascinated by the automobile. His mother worked with cloth, and his father was a blacksmith. One day when he was young, he saw a man driving a Ford Model T through his town. Seeing the automobile for the first time was what sparked his passion for mechanics. At the age of 15, Soichiro moved to Tokyo and started working in a garage. While his expectations were to be working on the vehicles there, he was only employed with mopping the floors. After 1 year of mopping the floors in the shop, the owner of the garage decided to teach him more about mechanics. Soichiro was trained as a mechanic for 6 years and went to open his own mechanic shop in 1928. His shop was a success and went on to repair a large portion of the automobiles in the city of Japan. Earning an exceptional sum of money from his shop, he was able to build a race car in 1936, which he later crashed. His wife begged him to stop his racing hobby, for she feared he might become injured. Soichiro, listening to his wife, then turned to more industrial things and invented the metal piston ring, which he later sold to Toyota. During World War II, he was asked to manufacture airplane propellers. After the war, people in Japan did not have enough funds for building automobiles, and the gas prices were far too high. This got Soichiro thinking. With the aid of a local businessman, he was able to design and develop a low-cost motorized bicycle, and shortly after established the Honda Motor Company in the year 1948. Soichiro was excessively precise and often yelled at his employees, which in turn gave him the nickname Mr. Thunder. Although he yelled at his employees, he treated them with respect and often included them in new projects and ideas. After nearly 2 decades of manufacturing motorcycles, the demand for automobiles grew. Soichiro responded to this by designing a vehicle powered by a motorcycle engine. In 1963, Honda launched the Honda T360. Although not a huge success sales-wise, it paved the way for small-engine, front-wheel drive vehicles. Having a vehicle that was front-wheel drive meant more space in the rear of the vehicle for cargo and passengers to help improve efficiency. Later on, Soichiro figured that the engines in the T360 were air-cooled and often overheated. For Honda's next project, Soichiro developed a 1.2-liter inline-4 engine that was water-cooled. Having a water-cooled engine meant it was more reliable and less prone to overheat due to coolant flowing through the cylinders, or flowing through the inside of the engine. The newly developed engine was to be used in the new Honda Civic from the years 1972 to 1979. This vehicle was affordable, reliable, and fuel efficient, and quickly gained popularity in the U.S. due to the fuel crisis in the 1970s and 1980s. Soichiro established a great feat in the automotive world by pioneering front-wheel drive vehicles. Today, nearly 40% of vehicles are front-wheel drive, and they prove to be more efficient. The Honda Motor Company is now one of the largest auto manufacturers in the world and has an 8.8% market share in the U.S. At the age of 66, Soichiro retired and left younger associates in charge of the company. During his retirement, he still enjoyed being director of the company. He died August 5th, 1991, at the age of 84. Soichiro is my inspiration because he never gave up on his dream and never ceased to learn how to improve things. This can apply to anyone who needs inspiration to never give up. Thank you.